All right, YouTube. We've got the 15th of February, which is Sunday. And a few days ago, I had a request. I can't remember the guy's name, and I apologize for that. I've had a couple requests come through, and I haven't been able to get to them. But this one, I've waited all day for this beautiful sunset lighting. Haven't you, Paco? Paco, come on, come here. Tell everybody you've waited. So I waited. Oh, and now he's climbing us. See, I'm a good kitty. Oh, don't fall. He's completely suspended now. But on the Toyota Corolla, I did a taillight repair video. And now someone happens to have a Geo, which I so conveniently also freaking have a Geo. So I'm going to try to do this video with as little tools as possible so that it'll make it easy for anybody having to do this job. I'm not even going to put my gloves on. What I have here is a double open-ended wrench. One side is a 10, one side is an 11. The reason it has both of these is because I was too lazy to find one with just a 10. This should be all you need. I might be lying. I can't remember. Let's see. Pretty sure this is going to be everything you need. So let's go ahead and get to it. On this Geo, this is a 97. It should be the same for all of the weird taillight generation Geos. What we're going to do is, inside here, down here at the bottom, the one plastic piece is missing. If it wasn't, there you would see this. And what you do is you have to pull this little push tab out, and it helps if you wiggle it around. Now once that is out, the carpet will pull back. Are you going to help us? Okay, never mind. And then you grab the carpet and pull up over this sleeve. Now that that's out of the way, you can kind of push it out of your way. It's just old trunk carpeting, who cares? Now, the 10 side of your wrench needs to go right here. There is a 10 millimeter nut, and we're just going to break that loose. Spin it with your fingers. I beg you to not lose these. There's one. We're going to put it on the trunk carpet right beside the other piece we removed. And then some people, believe it or not, don't put these bolts back. They leave them off the car. You see there's one there, and then, well, the molding's falling over. I guess I need to order new weather stripping. All right, so I get to replace weather stripping. That one right there and that one. Now these can be also removed with a Phillips head screwdriver. Look at that convenience. Like I said, trying to save time. So you can take these off with a Phillips head or a 10. Isn't that right, Paco? We're gonna try to get these off with a 10. All right. Put it with the other ones. Oh, had the 11 side. Now this one's actually unscrewing by hand. Genius. Genius, genius. Genius. Isn't that right, Paco? I said your name. Paco. Okay. Now put that one with that one. Now before you just go jerking on the taillights, please don't do that. Because what you can't see is behind here, there's little, the metal, they look like the eyeball connectors. It's a little rod with like a little rubber or metal ball on the end, and they snap into the plastic. Who is that? I don't know them people. And all you do is, instead of just jerking on it, you risk breaking the plastic piece, and that might cause rattles and vibrations. Which, if anybody has ever owned a Geo or the older style Toyota Corolla, they rattle a lot. So if there's any way to minimize this, you want to try to keep the rattles down to a minimum. Great cars, by the way. I'm not dissing these. Fantastic cars. They rattle. Okay, so I'm going to get my hand back here and then pull outward. And then try to evenly pull this side too. And if I think we have everything here other than the plug-in, which is right here, which has been removed before conveniently. Can I not get to the darn plug-in? All the way through this video and can't get the plug out. Hashtag Toyota lock. Okay, I can't seem to get my hands on the plugs, and I'm trying to do this with as minimal tools as possible. So I'm going to use this 11 side to push up on the plastic tabs, and look, it pushed right in. And then when you pull this out, where's the button? Is it right there? There we go. You're going to push down right there on this part, and then pull right out of the connector. Alright, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to set you down for this. Let's hope you don't fall off the hood of the Explorer. That would just give me another reason to hate it though, which I'm always looking for because it's terrible. So, let me pull on this tail light. So, gotta grab right in here, in the side. And there you go. You pull this way. You do not need to pull down, you don't need to pull to the left. You literally just need to pull it straight back. And so here's what I'm talking about. The little piece of metal with a little ball end, and it snaps into this. So make sure you line that back up when you go to take it back out. Now a lot of people, you can unscrew it right there, you see, you can, right there, you can take it out and not have to worry about it, but I'm gonna put everything back to factory. So, okay. So your taillights aren't working, and we're gonna check the bulbs. Now the bulb is typically not what goes bad in these Toyotas. A lot of times the rubber grommets or the seals around the lights will leak water and they will rust, because these little rubber boots don't really work that well. But you can see this, the base on this one is very clean and very shiny, so you know that's not a problem. Can't get it back in. What? Come on. Come on, Gio, I like you. There we go, finally, gosh. Okay, so we'll check the other one now. It is also a twist style bulb. A little bit difficulter to get out because of the location it's in. And in fact, it's not going to want to come out at all because you have to remove that Phillips head bolt to get this wire piece out of your way. But I know my tail lights are good. I know they're working. This is just a how-to. So in this case, I'm not going to do that. But if you do, it's just a little Phillips head, and you pull it out so you can pull this bulb. We can go ahead and check the corner indicator, though, I guess. Maybe not. There we go. Come out of there. And no rust, and it's good. So if you've checked all your bulbs and you know that everything's good here, and you made sure it was plugged in and that the contacts down in here aren't rusty, which they're not, they're still coppery, that leaves one final option as for why the brakes don't work. Unless it's a fuse. If it's a fuse, that's two options. Pretend I didn't say that. So pretty much like two options, but I'm assuming that you've gone through the trouble to check the fuses. Hopefully you have. If you haven't, you should probably go check them fuses. Looks like flashlight time. Flashlight, flashlight. Do you know what we're after, Paco? I'm playing a Geo. Okay. Flashlight time. there is a switch right there. That white, I think that's it. It's the white one above the spring. That is the pressure sensor switch for the brake pedal that tells the brake pedal it's time to engage. When you when you push it in, there's a little, the damn steering thing's in my way. But anyway, there's a little actuator that comes out and engages the brake lights. But typically that's not the problem. Usually on these Corollas and Geos, they just rust out the harnesses in the trunk. You coming out, Paco? Come on. Usually they just rust out the, I don't know, I think I said actuators. I don't know what the hell I said that for. The harnesses will just rust. So 9 times out of 10 you can go to a junkyard and find another harness out of another car if it hasn't rusted yet. I haven't actually looked online to see if you can buy these as a specialty part. I do know that most companies through eBay that sell like aftermarket headlights and tail lights for the Toyota Corollas, usually they come with brand new harnesses, and it's literally just a plug and play installation. There's no hassle, there's no wiring to do. They're already wired up to the tail light like these, all neat. You just fish the wire through, plug it in, and you're done. And those are brand new wire looms, so if you wanted to, you could always see if one of those companies that sells aftermarket taillights could sell the individual wire looms, because they may do it. I don't know. They might. You can try. If they do, let me know, and I'll post a link up somewhere in the description, which is now down below, and let everybody know where they can find them. Junkyards is where I've been going to find most things. I fixed the hinges on this passenger door, which was the only damage on the car, just the other week. Here, these hinges came off a '93 Toyota Corolla that, as you can see, was a teal green color, but they are the same hinges and they fit just fine. Look at that seal. Oh man, if you saw the first video of the car, you know how much better this seal is. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. There is no more wind noise. The door closes perfect. I'm on the hunt for a power mirror, so stay tuned. If anybody needs it, I could do a video on a power mirror replacement. You can see where the mirror was swinging down and chewing the paint up. And then I'm on the hunt for a passenger fender. This one's got a little crease in it. It's honestly not terrible. It could be a lot worse. And then, like every other Toyota Corolla and Geo ever made, the door handle is broken. So I will be replacing door handles. And actually, I've got a couple door handles on that Corolla to replace as well. So stay tuned for those. I know people will want to see door handle replacements. Everybody does. Everybody consistently asks me about door handle replacements. So I'll get to that. But the taillight's pretty simple fix. Usually these harness rust out, take the harness apart, go get a new one, go to a junkyard, I should say, and get one, unless you can find them online. And the installation is just as simple. I can shove these back in probably with one hand. Your biggest deal is lining up that stud through that hole in the body, and then that piece of metal through this piece of plastic. But typically, if you can get one started, the other will be soon to follow. Okay, there goes that one. And then with a firm push, there it goes. Look at that. Now, in here, make sure that screw is sticking all the way through. And you can go ahead and grab one of your bolts And since we took the bottom one out last, it needs to be the first to go back in. I'm weird about that. I put everything back together, complete reverse installation. So if this one came out first, guess which one's going back in first? This one, you guessed it. I'm very peculiar about the way things go, because I feel that that was the easiest way to remove it, so that needs to be the way that it comes or goes back in. But I'm going to go ahead and stick this one in here to help hold it. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down. It just needs to kind of be there for moral support. And then you got your other tin, which is back here. Ta-da! So there. That's the same process for removing a taillight on a 97 Geo Prizm. It is the same on that side as far as the bolts go. One there, and then one right there. And unplug the harness. It doesn't get a whole lot easier than this. So I appreciate your feedback, guys. Stay tuned for more stuff. If you need any more videos, this is pretty much just me rambling for as long as I can. But I'm gonna cut this one here because even though it looks so nice and pretty going off into the mountains, what is it? Winter Storm, they're naming them now for whatever godly reason. Winter Storm something or another is headed our way. And we're supposed to get hammered with snow and sleet and freezing rain and all that wonderful stuff. So I'm trying to find my other tires to put on the front of the Corolla and adjust my suspension accordingly so that I can go drive up through the mountains and not die and get some great footage of the snow coming down. But here is your taillight video, #/vlog. I apologize. I feel this came out way more of a vlog than it should have, but it does that a lot. I'm great about that. I'll have great intentions on doing a repair video, and then I end up talking 95% of it for no reason, like I'm doing now. So before I just continue rambling, I'm finished with the Geo. I'll go bolt everything back on now, and I can get this uploaded, clear the memory on my camera, and get ready so we can see the snowfall. I'll probably have another blog today. I'll probably go do one here in a little bit when I go to David's house. And then I'm sure I'll have some tomorrow and Tuesday. Happy late Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope it is wonderful and you spend it with your loved ones. I know I did. Me and Paco had a blast watching TV, and I had lots of chocolate. #forever alone. Okay, that's all on today's vlog and / repair video. You can find us on Instagram at m.adams, ADDAMS. And of course you can follow our YouTube page, youtube.com/mxguy95, no spaces. Subscribe and stay awesome and all that good junk, and we'll have some more videos coming up soon. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one. Last words, Paco. Say something quick. Or not.